Frank here from Home Pro Repairs, and today I did a little plumbing job that I'm going to share with you. As you can see, there's a sink that's leaking, and the job entailed stopping the leak. I had anticipated this being a really quick job, just being able to come in and tighten. As you can see, I'm working up under the sink, but tighten this guy that tighten that bolt, that 5/8 bolt, and that was not working. It was as tight as it was going to go, and in fact, even to tighten it anymore would just make it leak worse. So I had to take it off, and it was stuck. It was tightened so tightly that I had a hard time taking it off. But once I broke it, there you go, broke it right there. Then you can see that I was able to turn it with my fingers at least some of the way. Uh, the the plumbing is using compression fittings, the push to connect compression fittings, so I had to be really careful that I didn't damage the push to connect couplings. So even with unscrewing it, I found that I couldn't completely take it off with my hands, so I had to use a wrench to get it turned, but there it is. Okay, so the next step of this process is to cut off that little piece, and I've got a little pipe cutter somewhere that I was able to get around, and just ratchet around there, twist it as I go, and cut it. Um, this this sink had obviously been leaking for quite a while because the floor was pretty soft. That's a problem for another day, I suppose. But get this wire cut off and just throw another compression fitting on there. As soon as we can get those turns in, turn and tighten, turn and tighten. That's the name of the game. These little bitty, these super small uh, pipe cutters um, can be really tough to turn. So you see, I had to grab something so I can grip down on it with my wet hands. But a little patience and we'll eventually get there. So should be getting through it any second, hopefully. Um, and there it is. So the rest of the job is pretty academic. For I think it's a 7/8 or 5/8 inch uh, nut on it, along with a compression ring, and let the compression ring expand as I tighten up on the valve. So I'm in the process of trying to get it started, and once I get it, actually, this is probably the hardest part of the whole job is getting that guy lined up, get started on those threads. Of course, you want to be careful not to cross thread it, and you bear in mind that we do are using the push to connect compression fitting, so don't want to cause that to blow off. But once we get it on there, then it's just a matter of finding a comfortable position where I can crank that wrench on it. And some of these jobs, it's like working on cars. You get only a quarter inch at a time. But with a little patience and in due course, it will tighten up. So it should be just about there. It, one of my favorite sayings is that take what it takes. So whenever I do a job like this, sometimes customers won't remove the stuff that's up under the sink, and uh, just in case any of you guys are working or watching, well, it's not required that you remove dishes, pots, pans, cleaning agents, or whatever you're storing up under your sink. It's always appreciated. So I'm turning the water on, and the water is on, and of course I check for leaks, and if no leaks, then this job is done. Um, it it's literally a 5 minute job. Of course, since it's plumbing, then it's an $85 service call for 5 minutes of work. But that's just the way it goes. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and uh, Home Pro Repairs. Check check my website for my phone number and contact information. This is Frank. Bye.